he's
when I'm stuck. Yeah.
So when the arm's in,
Yeah.
can he stack up to try to get out?
We're here.
He's here.
We're here, and I make this space, and I got this knee
Yeah.
here.
Can he try to stack it up?
I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
If I'm too slow, you're gonna start to stack me here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I was
It's
saying.
almost like the over/under pass, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's almost like doing an over/under pass. Yeah.
More
pressure.
pressure,
Yeah.
not lateral.
Yeah, more
pressure.
pressure.
Yeah.
So with that forward roll is good.
So I'm gonna have to, like, if I'm here and I got all this in place, right? Make the space, bring this on the side of the face right here. So I'm gonna keep this. So I think what's gonna help me to stop from you pressuring me is a combination of this, and I'm gonna keep the pressure on your face with my shin right here.
And that tension in the arm.
Yeah, the tension, because now it's kind of almost a threat of the elbow from here already, right? If I can push you away with the shin and keep this here.
Yeah.
It's almost
And I was making a mistake because if I bring this leg up, I give you something to grab onto.
yeah. I
And you
think
could roll me.
I could start to maybe even do it,
Yeah.
tip you that way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, never forget too, the other thing that can happen too is if I'm here, if I've gotten this far, right, and I'm making the space to push you away, I can always just go back to another type of guard right here again, yeah? Even close guard again, right? So the thing that I kind of like was trying to find out about is how to clear this leg to go for it, right? So if we're here, it starts to put the pressure on me with this little cross face thing. So of course the first thing I'm gonna have to do is try to hold the tricep to give myself some space to breathe. Yeah. So I'm gonna use a big step over here. Sometimes I wanna try to get back to my butterfly guard, but it's kind of tight to get this foot in here, right? So I'll go here, big bump, and then get this in here, right? Now if I try and go for that sweep, and you base yourself out, then I kind of got the space to go back and start to work again in here. Yeah.
So right now you have total control of my hips.
Yeah.
I can't really do.
So yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I can even just try and start to spin you back over for that reverse arm bar again. Yeah. But if we're here, I got on the side. I have this arm hug. I start to push away and get this in between us right here like this. Now I'm just gonna try to windshield wiper my shin over here, and then I'm just gonna. No. So the missing piece for me was how to clear my leg, windshield wipering the shin over the back. That was missing for me because of where the arm position always is.
And that other arm's behind your back too,
So,
right?
right. If we're here,
Go ahead, go for it.
So
You can just go for a bump to make some space.
you
Yeah.
bumped.
yeah, and then this arm's gonna hug my.
So
So
you're
hug it
here.
above the elbow.
So here.
Yeah.
And then you bumped and you sucked in
Yeah.
here.
Because now I'm gonna start to.
What would you prefer, a shield or a butterfly?
Well, I mean, if I put the butterfly in, I'm going to try and lift them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go for the sweep
Yeah.
from here. But I'll go for the shin shield here, so that when I'm holding this arm, I can use this to just push my guy
That
away.
tension.
Yeah.
Yeah, to create the tension, and then I'll go right across across like the face over here.
So like so you're coming up and windshield wiper.
Yep. So now,
Okay.
yeah. So now I can just windshield wiper the shin over, just the shin, just windshield wiper the shin outwards.
Oh. So this.
Yeah.
So
Because then you can just throw it over.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you got me, if we're here, right?
Yeah.
If we're here, you can clear the shin by going under, windshield wipering under. Yep.
So,
And then go
and then
yeah, and then all the way over.
and like you said with that arm there, it makes it a little bit tough
Yeah.
because that arm's here.
Right, because I'm kind of blocking. So
Yeah.
if you just windshield wiper the shin under,
Yeah.
the thigh can go over.
Yeah.
Here. Need to first of all make sure I got this. If I can get the underhook, it's okay too. I mean, a little bit better because now I can get like a little bit more
Double underhook.
elevation, right? To get some space and then come here. So
Okay.
I'm kind of keeping this.
Kind of T-Rex.
Yeah, I'm kind of keeping his tricep close to me, so that when I need to start to come into contact it's already here for me, yeah? So I'm gonna use my forearm for a bit, boom, make some space here, right? Now I'm gonna use this grip on the forearm to turn him this way, so that he comes closer to my leg, and then I can use this frame on his face like this. Now I can winch like under, and I got him here, right? So if he tries to he probably wouldn't bend his arm down. The reason he wouldn't is because he would give me a Kimura, right? But if I got the Troy here, right, now I'm gonna keep this foot so he can't jump over. And if you start to stop, I need to be ready to start to go and take it already.
Nice.
So no matter which way it goes, like you have that arm, so you could even transition your triangle, or there's so many different things once you have that arm trapped.
And it's a nice control with the grip over the top of the tricep. I was trying it a couple times before with the grip around the elbow or lower. Too easy for the guy to pull it up. Yeah, and then put more pressure on me again. So something to play with. I've been liking that system because it works with my butterfly guard that I like to play, right? So it kind of all fits in together for me.
Whereas my body and what works for me is kind of like what works for Mitch because we're longer. So butterfly is usually super tough for me to get into. But once I'm there, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's just getting
Power for me.
Yeah.
just getting there.
Yeah.
So like X guard, lasso, things
Right.
like that work really good. So I typically will try to work those. But butterfly is such a good spot to be in.
It's been working for me from white belt days. So
We had one of our coaches that came through that did a butterfly warm up where like your partner is sitting on your feet and you're kind of like hugging him and you're like moving with the butterfly
Nice.
guard and it's your warm up.
that kills you. Yeah.
Oh my god. You do like 30 yards of that and
Right.
yeah, your
That's
hips
a good workout because you have to pull and then lift and then transfer the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like moving your partner and then pulling back
pulling
in.
them. Yeah.
And
That's cool.
kicking them out.
Right.
And it shows you the power of the position. like
Because there's a lot of leverage from here and here.
The other thing I just saw in a video recently that works really well for me too is in half guard, right? So even that position too, we'll get here, right? I'll start to get this, and then we get to a certain point. There's a little bit of space here, and then my partner lifts this knee up, almost like for like a knee slice type of deal. I've always, forever, dealt with the knee, just from this position right here.
Like the frame off of
I've
it.
always done that.
Yeah.
Always been the guy that's pushed this away, right? Problem with that is, and it happened to me, is when the guys do that, Jimmy up there again, right? And I start to address it with my hands. Now their hands can grab my collar and pull themselves closer.
say I want to
Exactly. So this little, it's such a simple, cool little trick. So we're here, right? And I'm starting to get away. I make a little bit of space, and I use my leg that's on the outside of his hip, right? I use it on his instep, and I just lift him up, and it goes right back into half guard again. And now my hands are free to keep the weight off of me, and I just used it to push him right back into my half guard, and I can rock my legs again.
Oh, dude, that's watch this.
Isn't that so cool, right?
And then I'm stretched out. I got nothing after that.
Yeah. So we're here, right? He started to make his way towards a knee cut pass. I've always been like, nope. But then now he's got all control because he's got free hands, and I don't, right? So from here, I just use my instep on his instep.
Okay.
And I lift him up, and I push him right back into my half guard.
Nice.
Just kick your
Dude,
legs.
it's so good. I'm like light bulb moment, dude.
That's awesome. Yeah. Just want to try that out.
Try it. Go for it. All right, Mash. You can try that little tidbit out right there.
Alright.
So lay down. So just hook his instep and straighten your leg out.
Even this.
Yeah. Keep your half guard bottom leg in between of his,
Alright.
so that when you do push him out, you can recross your legs again. So we're here. So let's go back to this closed guards across the feet. So I'll show you on my belt line. Okay. So I'm gonna go slow and just let me do. I'm gonna show you
that's easy.
how it normally goes.
That's great.
Just take
Because I know
If we're here, my objective is
Right.
to pass it on seconds.
That's,
And you're gonna uncross your
But
feet.
then that also ties up.
I'm gonna go with 1 foot over, and you're gonna catch me across your
Passing
feet.
and
Across your
stuff.
feet again. Trap my leg in there. Yeah. Now it's hard for me to get it out. You have to trap me. They call this a half guard. Sometimes what people do is they start to lift this leg up, make it a little bit loose so I can show it's not loosen up just a little bit. And this knee starts to come through. So normally you could use your hands to push my knee back in the knee and recross your feet. Right? That's right. So then you get back to that. So, but if your hands are busy, then I can hug you close. So now you can keep your hands on your shoulder. Stand aside a little bit and make a nice frame like this. Don't let me put my weight on. I'm gonna put my weight and just keep your arms straight.
I don't know if I need to pull.
How easy is that for
I
you,
need to
right?
pull
I can't get any closer.
Because it's extended.
Right? So let's stay right here. And I'm gonna lift this up, right? And set it up. You put this here instead of this foot right under mine. Just lift me up. Lift this.
I don't have to pull this one up.
How simple is
Because it's
that?
already here, and all I'm doing is riding it out for close guard. So I don't know if I'm pushing it. Because it adds another step, which doesn't need to
If you try to get too close,
And then
yeah.
keep it
Because
like
I can
And then keep your feet crossed.
switch my hips just with that, like that's already there. And then
Yeah, that's it, right like that.
get back to it.
Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Game changer for me, man.
Kick out.
So now
And
that
then-
you do
And then I was using this one to go back in, and this one just went back. Yep. And then here. And then we're going, and then we're fighting.
Starting
Yeah, so and then you just went back to like
Right back
home
to
base,
guard,
close
that's
guard.
perfect, yeah. That's a good system.
Yeah. Works good for me. man.
Especially like, I'm about to get passed.
Yeah.
Right back to close guard.
Yeah. And you can keep your hands busy keeping the yeah, you're like almost got it, man. Almost got it.
One of my favorite things too is if I do that knee slice.
What's that?
I do pass.
From
So
the half guard.
we do if we're here, and like I'm passing the guard.
So when
And I
you push them
slice.
out,
I'm
and you have your hand around, go.
You can, but it's a little bit harder because you don't have
And then,
because
and
the
then,
tongue gets
yeah, and then I
completely
can
crossed on
like
my back.
push
So
over and like choke
I
you
have a
across
lot of
shoulder.
room to move still. You can.
Because I mean, I took your hips out of it. Like if I'm laying up there, like you could bridge, you could do whatever you want.
But like
So we're
so you put this hand in first because I'm going this
No.
way. So this one will be super deep, like the choke.
Yeah.
The choke. And now I have to.
Yeah.
This is what you're talking about.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to.
You can. I'm not saying that you cannot.
That's a
But it's
hit
gonna
arm.
just be a little bit.
That was my go-to. And then I started getting rolled on my back because you have no support.
Yeah.
a little bit better
So,
from here.
Well, and then you got to be on your. I mean, you got to like.
I don't know if you felt me.
Now you don't
Yeah,
have an
I kind
angle
of
to
bridged
move
and
anymore.
Got underneath you.
Yeah.
And as soon as I
You
get
still want
underneath
to
you,
tighten like
You
that?
can
or is
tighten
that-
it.
Yeah,
You
you
can tighten
almost
it. It's
got to
gonna
be
be.
moving with that.
you have to continue. If you're gonna keep that
It's
position,
gonna be like
you have to
say
continuously
50-50.
Yeah.
run away from me.
Yeah, and then like trying to drive that shoulder. in
But
your
then
face.
here's the other thing. is
It's
you
gonna
can
be like
mix-
I have a 50% chance at the head and you're gonna have a 50 here. Whereas if you had me in here and then went for that, your chances went up like 90-10.
Because once my legs get heavy, I
Yeah.
have no base.
Now I really
Yeah, I
can't
can fake
start
it.
to
I
run
can
away
run this way,
with feet
counteract.
Yeah.
Take you back the other way.
I think a lot of
I
times.
work pretty hard on those.
Just to defend,
Twist.
right, they try to put this, block this like this.
So now I got all of it.
Look, does this
Check
look
those
sound
out.
good?
Yeah.
You can go, you can let it go.
But it's got-
Sonya puzzle.
It's brilliant, dude. It's crazy. So like the second
And then just switch over.
And now you have that arm bar.
So it's a
You have to
constant.
pull my arm back through.
You can then pull this out
One.
and then go right back to holding
Yeah.
it again, right?
And then coming in
Yeah.
and jumping in.
Put your foot on the
And
hip.
then
Spin your head.
So
You
you're
got that?
always working to stop the hip.
Yeah.
Hold my wrist.
Anyone
Keep my
does
wrist
that,
pressed
yeah.
against your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And then
Then tighten
also
up.
right up work.
Nice one.
Right.
What you guys are working on?
We were talking about that when I do a knee slice, I go high. So I slide all the way up underneath your armpit and try to isolate that arm and really try to pin that arm into your neck. And we're just
Triangles right there too.
yeah, we're just working on some of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was something that one of the coaches really liked, and he worked with that. He's like, once you knee slice, just go hard.
Yeah.
Keep that arm isolated up and high and go in.
Is there a fight like
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the guy on the bottom's you gotta go for the knee slice. You gotta go fast, and
Yeah.
it's not a good one to really drill because the bottom guy's gonna pay for it, right? Yeah,
you got some bruises?
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, once going high like that, he was like, you kind of take their hips out of the game. So once you're real high up on the chest and you have that arm isolated, he goes, you have some options.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I go side hard, one of my go-tos, especially if they try to roll away, is that S guard. I really like working S guard, like looking stuff there.
From when you're mounted on the guy.
Yeah. So you're kind of like
Right.
their heads in your pillow, and
Yeah.
you really suck them in, and you have options, and they're on their side, and I feel like it's tougher for them if you really get them in a tight
Yeah.
Z guard or S guard.
So I like those finishes that we're doing from the back. Those all work so great from S mount too, and with the arm bar in place right there too, right?
There's a lot of options.
Yeah. So you're right, and you're not really sitting on your
bone arrow, you can
all that. Yeah.
pulls,
You're sitting so high on their upper body that the hips, and because they're on their side, it's not really.
And if you can walk forward and just wrap that leg around you, just all you
Straight
do
arm
is like arm bar, like
Yeah.
and you don't have to force it. It's
Right.
just gonna happen.
That cool thing I like about that position a lot too is you can just be like reactionary to what your partner's trying to defend, right? Yeah.
Especially, I mean, if
It's like
you,
you got them painted in the corner.
it's such a bad spot to be in on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because their weight is on you, and no matter what you do, they got something.
Yeah. So I'd rather be mounted than somebody cross-side on me side control. I think that's the worst. Just the pressure that they can put chest to chest, and if they really wanted to just hold you down, right?
Yeah.
Like crossbody.
I remember the first time one of our black
Exactly.
belts
Yeah.
did a north-south pin where his head was like right in my xiphoid process, and he just had my pants, and he just pinned me. He was just like this, and there was nothing I could do, and I couldn't breathe. He wasn't doing anything, and I like couldn't breathe, couldn't move. He had my pants, my hips pinned, and his head just right in my xiphoid process, and it was just like, oh, he was doing a handstand on my chest. Dude, that's what it felt like, and I was like, okay, this is awesome, and I can't reach his legs, so I can't do anything about it. I'm like, can't break his grips because like all his weight's down on his hand. It was just like, man.
It's
that's
like
the
if someone gets a good
simplest thing.
knee on belly on you. And they pull up on the jacket and pull up on the
It's just vicious.
like they're stretching the ball. You guys want to roll a little bit?
Yeah.
Get some training. Just go free train a little bit and like go through some positions. And show you some stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of reaction.
Yeah. I'll put the timer on and then you can just switch it up. Actually, no, I don't need the timer today. We'll just wing it. Okay, so normally we'll start on our knees, right? So the best, of course, the best option is to always be on top, right? So like just a most basic one from the on our knees, I guess when we start is I'll get a grip on the jacket, so we'll like mirror each other exactly. See? Yep, perfect, right? So now if we're both on our knees like this, just super easy trick is gonna be I'm gonna lift this leg up and put it right next to your knee. I'm gonna put my foot next to your knee. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna try and catch you off guard. We're gonna practice, right? So we're here, we're like, I'm gonna try and put my foot right next to your knee, right? So if I put it over here, then I can kind of imagine like I got like a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Turn you this way, you can't, there's no way you can step your foot up, so I can boom, throw you down. And now I don't have to, if I'm lucky, I don't have to worry about passing your legs anymore. I've already gotten to this
It's really good position there. Pretty rich position.
And that's pretty much how you get just like.
You're gonna try like all those submissions.
Yeah,
That
so
look
just
at
one
arm bars, the chokes, all those. You know, once you can make your partner submit, tap
Oh,
out.
okay. So just if you tap out, you lose.
Yeah.
It's not like wrestling or anything like that.
For a pin. Yeah, no, you keep going even if you pin your partner. Unless they tap off from that. Okay, so you wanna try that little toss on me?
Sure. So then,
And now just like a steering wheel. Yep. And now come chest to chest on me.
yeah.
And put this hand behind of my neck. Yeah.
Here or.
And then use this hand to go under my armpit. And now connect your hands like how I showed you,
Yeah.
palm to palm.
Palm to
Right?
palm.
Yeah. So turn your hips flat to the floor.
They are.
There you go. Stay on your toes, just your toes touching the floor.
Right.
And now you're weight on your chest.
And then sweep.
Yeah, squeeze and try and picture you're gonna use your shoulder to make my face turn this way. So you're gonna drive your man, that's it, dude. There you go. Put the weight on me. Yeah, man, it sucks, dude. That's it. Right? Because for me to kind of get any type of a guard back, what I need to do is go ahead and do that for me again. Same deal, right? So for me to get into a good position to start to get a guard back, I want to look this way,
Yeah.
right? But if your shoulder is making me turn this way, that's going to be rough for me.
Yeah.
Also, too, the other thing that's kind of working against me is you have your arm under my armpit. If I could have somehow got my arm, let me put my arm under yours. If I could have had my arm under here, and you had this pressure, it might be a little bit easier for me because I can use this arm to like lift you, and then maybe make some space to get. Now I'm safe now for a few seconds, right? But the really sharp guys are going to use their hand to push my leg down to the ground. Go ahead, push my leg down.
It's just
And just they're gonna just jump right over it. They're gonna do it all over again.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it. It's fun.
Nobody's
But
good
they
at
usually wouldn't want. So when they jump back over, do they usually have your arm under theirs, or they'll try and get you? They would try and get you.
Yeah, a lot of
all the
times I
time.
like it.
Look,
That's what
so
guys.
they'll pretty much like re-grip.
Exactly. Like we could just like mess around with that. So come on the side. So you're here.
Keeping that elbow in that.
With this, you're gonna sit up just a touch.
So that it's not being outside position. Yeah, because there's no like penetration on that.
And see, we can go back and forth all day. Take some space, try and get it under there. You know? Now you got it, you're secure. Okay, cool. So now, one good option from here, what you could do is like twist your lower body so that your hips face that way. There you go. Twist it.
Oh, so
Now,
your leg over.
no, you just want to turn your hips that to face that way, just your hips. Because you want to face as sideways as you can so that you can fly your right leg all the way over here.
So
Yep, exactly. Now you're in an even better spot. You just went from like, you know, so now from here you can do that same shoulder lift. One hand in the
Good
collar.
shoulder pressure. I like that.
Super deep.
Not good.
Super deep. Yep. So now, that's your wrist. Twist your wrist in again, like how you did in the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, see your elbows up and overhead. Twist your wrist in. Now drop down to me. And drop your hips super low. Go ahead, squeeze.
Good job defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Most of the time, I just fucking prize on his arm with the Americana or whatever.
So you can set on your knees too. So you want to, as much as possible, you definitely want to stay on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you do. On the collar. Grip. Try and take you down, right? You're gonna try and take me down. You know, sometimes you can pull, sometimes you can push, right? Yeah, there you go. Something like that. And tip you over. So now you definitely want to let go of this grip because it's a little high and fix yourself. Because now, look, if your arms all the way across here, you hear that one thing you did?
Yeah.
Where you go through the back? You want to facing again. You want to bring this arm across your body. Yeah, right. Sit up nice and tall.
Oh, in a good way though.
There you go. Yeah. So the higher you can make your posture standing up, the harder it is for me to reach your collar. Right?
Like all day, like
If I'm over here and I start to move your collar,
move my head like
use your
that.
2 hands, hold mine, pull that thing off of there.
Hold this.
Yeah, break my grip off the adjustment. Yes.
Alright.
Yep. Do it again, you're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, nice, nice. There you go. Yep. Keep going, you're gonna try and jump over my leg or push it down with your hands. Use your hands. Yep. So now that this one, yeah, man. There you go. There you go. Good. Yep. Let's put some pressure. Just like that. Let's go behind my head like this one. Use that shoulder pressure like we were talking about earlier. That's it, dude. Got it. Yep. Now see if you can advance your position to mount position. So it might be hard because I feel like your hand is trapped under my back, huh? Yes, there you go. Nice one. Yep. Yep. So, and then if I start to block you like this, right? Now, this have your own collar, just like go this way.
Yeah, Bob.
Yep. I get that.
Yeah,
Can't get that from Miles.